Mr. Speaker, indeed, there's been improvement in some macroeconomic parameters this year, and I mean, that is good for Ghana. However, Mr. Speaker, we need to understand and we need to unpack the basis for these improvements that we have seen. Mr. Speaker, for macroeconomic indicators, what is important is their sustainability. It's not a point-in-time figures that we see. So we need to understand the basis for their improvement. We need to understand why they are where they are. If you look at, Mr. Speaker, the first indicator that we are all talking about, which is the value of the local currency. And Mr. Speaker, this has been debated severally, and I'll be brief on it. There's no doubt that the trade issues that we've had around the world, starting from actions that were taken by the United States government, have actually impacted the strength of our local currency. Because based on that trade issues around the globe, we've seen major trading currencies losing value on their own. So relatively, it's making our cedi look good. Mr. Speaker, some other indicators that have supported the strength of the cedi. There's no doubt that gold reserves have supported the strength of the cedi. But Mr. Speaker, it is factual that this year, the amount of gold reserves that we have added is just about 1 metric ton. So it is not that much. Mr. Speaker, again, if you look at the issue of balance of payment, which is one of the key economic metrics, and it actually supports the strength of the local currency. Yes, balance of payment has gone up, and if you look at the trend, yes, it has gone up as indicated by the speaker or the maker of the statement. But Mr. Speaker, if you go down and understand also what is behind the balance of payment, you'll understand that yes, two key commodities of the country, cocoa and gold, they have supported a balance of payment. So we ask ourselves, cocoa and gold, and especially cocoa, is it that we have done something structurally different to produce more cocoa, or what has happened? If you look at it, you understand that cocoa is because the world trade price of cocoa has improved. But Mr. Speaker, is it sustainable? World market price, we don't control world market price. So if balance of payment has gone up because market prices has gone up, we cannot commend ourselves for that. And actually, what is worrying is that this year, the light crop season for cocoa, we have been told by Cocoa Board this year that volumes are going to be short by 10,000 metric tons. So we should be worried that the volume of cocoa for this light crop season is rather going down. So if world market price goes down now, we are done for, and the balance of payment that we are priding ourselves will be nothing to talk about. Mr. Speaker, another point, inflation. Now we've seen inflation trending down, which is good for the country. I mean, it gives value to everything. But Mr. Speaker, let's ask ourselves, inflation as well, what have we done to send inflation tumbling? Have we done anything specifically to send inflation tumbling? That is the big question. Mr. Speaker, if you look at inflation, you would understand that the reduction is not coming from the food basket. It's rather coming from the non-food basket. And there, where we are benefiting, it's also not determined by us. We had the price of crude oil going down earlier in the year, which led to transport fares also coming down. And all these impacted to send inflation down. If you look at the food segment, inflation has not gone down that much, really insignificant. So you ask yourself, what have we done really to bring inflation down? If it is based on some global trade prices like fuel, then we shouldn't pat ourselves in the back. So Mr. Speaker, in all, I would say it is rather too early for anyone to be patting himself in the back, because all that we are seeing are issues that are happening across the globe, and we are benefiting. If you look at the trade tariffs by U.S. government, these trade tariffs, we had a pause of about 90 days. This 90-day period is ended, and right away we are now going to see the real effect on us. And on that basis, we will now really be assessing ourselves if we have done something special to see these metrics improving. So, Mr. Speaker, in all, I would say it is rather too early for us to start partying that we have made macroeconomic factors, parameters look good. These are based on international issues of which we have not played much part.